And what's happening? Yeah. How is everybody doing? I don't know if everybody's here or not. I don't even know if there is an everybody. Everybody? Anybody? Can anybody tell me they're here? All right. So, what we got going on here is my baby needs cleaned and restrung. So, I'm going to hang out for a little while, talk to you fine heathens, and I'm going to restring my beastie and get down to practice, baby. Oh, man. So, I'm just chilling out, make the mistake of checking in on the news, and that is always a mistake because the news is disgusting. Why is the news disgusting? I'll tell you why the news is disgusting. The news is disgusting because it's all owned by the same people. They have us convinced. They have us convinced who the real enemy is. It's not me. It's not you. And you know what? It's not anybody that isn't in government, honestly. But that's not the episode of today's show. So what I'm here for today is just talking music. What I'm here for every day, basically, is just talking music. I like to play guitar. I'm a big fan of playing guitar. And I like to play nice, chunky, heavy rhythm riffs and things like that because, well, they're fun. What I got now is a guitar with strings that are so old and so beat, I can't even intone the guitar. Like, the 12th fret is not playing the note. And why is it not playing that note? Because the strings have lost all elasticity. And what happens then is that the intonation, meaning your notes sounding as close to correct as possible, isn't working. So, what I'm doing now is I'm restringing, running a quick little intonation check and setup, and I'm getting down to starting my subscriber push. Yes. Why am I starting a subscribers? Why am I starting this push? Because I am absolutely not a robot. I am not now, nor will I ever be, a user of AI to do anything but perhaps generate one or two cool looking logo images. And that's only because I am poor as fuck. And I'm rehabbing a hand that was broken at work. They refuse to help me out. They don't care. They have money, so we all know how that goes. If you have money, you have the power. We can't fight these people with anything less than bullets because legal means don't exist anymore. I mean, why do I hate the news so much? I hate the news because the news literally has us convinced to hate each other. Like they really got us out here having issues with each other when we know, like, come on, man. There's black people across this country that know the truth. There's white people across this country that know. There's Arabs that know. And if you watch the news, even Jews know. Okay, and it's what they claim to be an Israeli state, a Jewish state, that's perpetrating these things. I'm not making this up. This is all public knowledge. If I'm wrong, sue me. Oh, we know who all the lawyers are. They probably will. So, we're going to forego giving a flaming fuck about anything to do with anything political. Unless it comes up in conversation. If somebody wants to talk about it, okay, I'm down. I'll educate you if you ain't already educated. But I will tell you this. I don't have any tolerance for shills. I don't have any tolerance for trolls because part of my new video series coming up is gonna come here, puppy. I love you, puppy dog. Back. These are guitar strings, not dog treats. I know it's in a wrapper and it's shockingly similar, but ha 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 ha. Back. Come on, you're gonna get poked. It's not a fun place for a baby dog to be. Don't get poked. So what we're doing right now is we're restringing my guitar. And we are restringing my guitar because I don't know why we are. I'm just doing this so I have a little bit of time to where I can kind of talk and open things up and mess around and chill, get this whole shindig going. And then what's going to happen is I'm going to go through my practice routine. Now, this practice routine is ever evolving, but what I like to do and what I'm starting to do more of is to find new ways to do things that I've been doing for years. Like there is a mountain of resources out here on YouTube of people that can show you so much cool stuff with music. And anymore, I'm starting to realize that the information can be universal, but the educator needs to fit the person they're teaching. Like you need to learn what you want to learn. Because if you're not being taught and shown what you want to learn, then you're not going to continue to try to learn it. And that's the bare bones of it, I think. People don't want to sit there and be lectured. They don't want to be told there is only one way to do this. Now, if you're talking about something that is like universal and undeniable, yeah, of course. Continuous practice, hard work, and effort is the only way to truly excel at something. So, I mean, if that hurts people's feelings to hear that, I'm sorry for your luck. But that's what we're on here. We're on self-improvement here. We're on becoming better musicians here. We are on living in a nightmare-fueled dystopia of a country / continent / planet right now. And just trying to hold on to anything that makes us feel human. That's what we're on. So if I end up getting anybody in any of my chats that wants to sit here and N-word this, first of all, fuck you. Okay? Fuck you. Because anybody who's going to sit there and call a man the N-word over the color of his skin is an N-word. And by definition, what does that word mean? It means ignorant. And racists are ignorant. What is the definition of ignorance? In a state of not knowing. To be ignorant of something is to not know. Okay. So, I openly call anybody who wants to use race against someone to die. Yeah, you can just pass away. Okay? Because the rest of us need this planet. Okay? The rest of us want there to be future generations. The rest of us want music. We want to shred, man. We want to play guitar. I mean, there's an amazing documentary that was called Heavy Metal in Baghdad. I don't know if anybody's ever seen that. But, man, I almost cried seeing that. These dudes were dodging bombs, dodging mortar fire in a war zone to go to band practice. And we have the nerve to allow our governments to continually do this. It's not the American government. It's all government. Why do we need people to speak for us? I don't need someone to play my guitar for me. There is no Suno here, okay? You're going to hear my mistakes. You're going to hear the fact that I'm human. You're going to hear the fact that I have probably one of the cheapest setups that money could possibly buy. I'm barely holding on to a place to live right now. I'm doing nothing but trying. Nothing but trying. And every time I need my government to do something, they fail. So I'm not on any of that. I'm on people coming together, you and me. And if you're a racist, I don't have any love for you, man. I grew up on the east side of Cleveland, Ohio. And my parents were the generation that watched that sentiment die. Okay? Like my brother's stepdaughter is half black. And he loves that baby more than you could ever imagine. He has never failed a day to take care of that little girl. Not as if she is his own, but that little girl is his baby now. Because her father is a piece of shit. Her father was the white one, by the way. So before any of you want to fucking start talking, yeah. He's also engaged to a black woman. I call her Big Head Mermaid because she got a big old dome. But she takes care of my brother. She's all right. But that's not what we're on here, man. I want to use this platform to stop all this garbage. If I had 1 million followers, if I made the money that came with being world famous, I am saying right now, I would take not a penny more than what it would cost me to survive, to eat modest, home-cooked meals, and to have just enough equipment to be able to make music. I'm not into extravagance. I never have been. You know? Like this guitar I'm playing right now, this was about $600 brand new. It's my workhorse. It's a great guitar. It's Ibanez, and I love Ibanez because, well, I understand what it's like to only have so much money. And before we get some other idiot that wants to say, oh, well, you got to work hard or you got to do this, you haven't been paying attention, okay? So let me give you a little backdrop on where I come from and who I am. My name is Kevin Jeffrey Stephen McMahon. Stephen, my second middle name, I took in confirmation because I was confirmed Catholic. Don't hold it against me, no diddy. And that confirmation was a part of my grade school. I chose to undertake it. I was put through Catholic schools, even though I grew up in the hood, because my parents gave us liberty of conscience. We were allowed to believe what we believed, but we had to be educated. That was what they cared about. And it's hard to explain to people how lucky I am. I still knew I was lucky for the 6 years I was out on the streets after COVID took my home, the vehicles in my driveway, turned my career into something that paid less than that paid less than fast food, because it did. It honestly, like I was a granite installer and a fabricator for a long time, and it was a waste, was what it was. It was an absolute waste. COVID ruined everything. So what we have now is an absolute comeback story. Why is it a comeback story? Because I was nothing. To the world, I was nothing. Nobody cared about me. Nobody was there to take care of me. Nobody cared. And I still didn't let that music die. I still didn't let life take that away from me. And you know what? That's fine. That's fine to keep fighting. Okay? You're not weak when you fall, you're weak when you stay down. But I know this. I certainly didn't engineer a worldwide pandemic, Israel. Sorry if that bothers you, but there's documents backing it up. Oh, yeah, that's right. We've now confirmed that one of the 9/11 hijackers was an Israeli spy. Just saying. I'll be writing a song about that soon. But that's the bent of my music, I guess, what I want to go for. I want to use my music to be able to put a spotlight on things, okay? Because that's what matters to me. What matters to me is not looking out into a world that's dying because rich men start trouble and send poor men to finish it. I'm in America and the war is here. Like, our police are weaponized against us. We don't have any constitutional fucking rights anymore. They'll take those away. They don't care. Just like your police anywhere else in the world don't care. If there's anybody like, God bless the police and what they do, all cops are bastards. Enjoy that. Until they start letting those files out, they're bastards. Until they stop turning body cameras off, they're bastards. Don't give a fuck what you think. Enjoy. So what I'm doing now is I'm going through string by string. And I'm tuning to standard because I play in standard tuning. And magically, my stuff disconnects. Why does my stuff disconnect? Because nobody likes me. This is fucking trash. Dude, I mention Israel and my fucking guitar amp stops working. How fucked up is this? Man, I am so fucking sick of this shit. Now, my amp completely disconnected from Bluetooth. Why? I don't fucking know, dude. Oh, that's right. Because it's technology, and technology can't be trusted. Technology can't be trusted because the government can't be trusted. And the government can't be trusted because they're the fucking government. And now my amp won't fucking allow me to connect to Bluetooth so I can practice with a metronome. Unbelievable, dude. All right. How about that? They actually allow me to use my amp. L'chaim. But what I'm doing now is I'm tuning myself on up to E, to the A, to the D, to the G, and then I have to intonate my high E string. Now, by intonate, what I mean is, on your guitar, if you'll notice really close here, you see these things here? These are called bridge saddles. Now, if you're a guitar player, you already know this. I apologize for giving you information you already know. But these things move forward and backwards. And when they are out of adjustment, you have to move them forward or backwards to be able to make all the notes sound correctly. Oh, well, how about that? Guess my intonation's all right. All right, y'all. So, I'm back with you, and what we're going to do now is we are going to play some guitar. Here's what we're doing. I am running a metronome right now, and this metronome is running through my phone. And the entire, every video you see me record is just that phone, this little amp, this guitar. Now, I'm running an external camera right now because I was lucky enough, since I didn't have any bills, but I was still working while the whole time I was homeless, just about. I got my hands on a nice camera. It's a Canon EOS 2000D. I got a whole kit. It was around 500, 600 US. And sometimes I will use that to record. Now is one of those times because my phone is my metronome. So what I'm going to do now, I'm at 120 beats per minute. Now what that is that's a diminished, I think? I want to say it's a diminished pattern. And what's going on with that is a diminished pattern is, I have no fucking clue. I just know what it kind of sounds like. At least I think that's diminished. I don't know. I just write songs. I write riffs. But I do pay enough attention to figure out what exercises will help my fingers move better because I want speed. It's not all about speed. No, you're right. It's all about whatever you want it to be about because it's art. All right, so I'm going to run that exercise and a couple others. I want it to be faster than 120 though, because this isn't preschool. I'm not playing around. Play it faster, pussy. Right. So, something I do on top of the diminished ones is, let's see, we have this pattern, which let's go 5th fret, 4th fret, 2nd fret. Now invert that. 2nd fret, 4th fret, 5th fret. That's the diminished one, I guess. I got that from a Jeff Loomis video. Now, let's go 5, 3, 2. Now let's go just the staircase, 1, 2, 3, or in this case, 4, 3, 2. Now, from my best estimates, you don't want to have anchor points while sweep picking. Meaning, like you want to drag the pick freely across the string. Just like. And that's what I'm trying to do. I have some issues with that, though. Sometimes it's a little difficult for me. I have hand injuries, which I'm currently trying to rehab from. So thanks for coming along. All right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to run these patterns up and down the neck. Put that camera down a little bit. Alrighty, there we go. That's better. Sorry about the loud clicking. Now for the other one. I call it the happier sounding one. Too slow to be fun. 160. 160 is a fair spot to start. All right. And now that those are, oh, now that those are painfully evident that I suck, let's go over to our pentatonics. Now what I'm doing is I'm going up the neck and down the neck. Up to the 12th, back down. Now on my way up, what I'm doing is I'm going in sixes, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Go back down one string. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, back down. That's the pattern. Now, that's the sixes, I call it, and then I have the box pattern, which is just the straight 2-note per string pentatonic scale all the way up and down. Now, what kind of helps me sometimes too, and what I'm starting to do so it will push my note memorization more, is saying the note, just the root note of each scale as I'm playing it. So I'm open, so that's E. So next up would be F. Why? Because there's no sharps or flats in music theory between E and F or B and C. So that way, when you go A through G, you have 12 notes. That's an octave. The double dots, there's your octave. Just understanding that alone to me is infinitely more important than memorizing a pattern straight away. 1, 2, 3, 4. What's up, dude? How you doing? D. E flat. Okay, now when I mess up a scale like that, when I play that wrong or I botch it, instead of redoing that pattern, I make myself do the box shape 3 times before I'm allowed to continue. Now from 12 down, I run the box shape all the way down. Not the sixes anymore, just the box. 1, 2, heck yeah! We all need to learn this, brother. I'm still learning it. So what I was doing there, if you want to learn it really quick, I'll show you. It's the same shape. You just move your like your anchor. What I call my anchor. That's your index finger. That's your root note. Now let's start in A because your 5th fret is A. You're going up 3 frets to 8. Next string up, 5, 7. Next string up, 5, 7. Next string up, 5, 7 again. Next string up, 5, 8. On your high E, 5, 8 again. 8, 5, 8, 5, 7, 5, 7, 5, 7, 5, 8, 5. So it's 3 frets, 2 frets, 2 frets, 2 frets, 3 frets, 3 frets. That's the pentatonic major scale. And what that is a very simple way to get your fingers moving. I just use it as an exercise to help me if I'm lost. Because a great guitar player by the name of Guthrie Govan put this, he said this thing once. He's like, you know, people approach scales wrong. And what he ended up putting in there was the pentatonic shape. The box will save you because you always know where that is. So you can vary stuff up. All right. So I'm going to up the tempo to 170 beats per minute. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do that whole pattern that I just showed. And I'm going to do it from open, because open is now my root note, or, you know, the note that that scale is based on. One, hey, 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 Sorry, bro. kind of too fast for me too. Sometimes, man. It's just like literally years of repetition. My hand is in pieces. Like I massive nerve damage, and then this finger got broken. That's literally why I'm out of work now, because they just it was negligence on the part of a coworker. I was a mechanic at a bowling alley, and they sent me into a wrong machine multiple times, and my hand got hit by a bowling ball. Um, and because they weren't paying attention, and they sent me into a machine that didn't have a call. So what ended up happening was the people up front just thought it was time to bowl. Now, unfortunately, they bowled into my hand, and that sucks. But it is what it is. Um, so what I'm like that those movements there, that pentatonic box is not the easiest thing for a beginner because it's going across strings. Plus, what I was doing there was instead of just doing the box shape how I showed you, I was doing it in sixes, which is 3 strings, then drop back down 1 string. It's 2 notes per string. I know it's confusing, believe me. I'm still confused by it. I don't even know how I'm doing it. I just do it. But we have down, down 1, and then up 1, up 1, up 1. You'd be surprised how easily 6 divides across 6 strings. 1 more 6 and it's the mark of the beast. No, we don't allow him here. Jesus, we cast you out in the name of the Heavenly Father. Do not let that measure go past 5, but not to 7. But, all right, so I'll give you a little bit of an idea of what that looks like at a little faster tempo. Let's go up to 190. And then if I do that 5,000 more times, I'm still going to suck. But, oh well. So, now I'm just going to take a minute and take a break because the picking hand needs help, man. Trying to rehab from this injury in my picking hand has been literally the first nerve damage happened back in 2007, I want to say. I was white on a very black day. Now, that sounds racist. I'll explain. I was walking down the street, and a group of approximately 15 people of a certain ethnicity decided to bait me within an inch of my life. And I went through a window, it tore the nerves out of this hand. From here over, I don't feel anything but like an electrical shock. So I fought for a lot of years to get better, and I did to a degree. Like, I learned how to live with it. And then now with this last one getting broken at work, it's all rehab. It's all just rehab work, and I'm trying to get back to being speedier. I want to be faster, and I want to be cleaner in my playing. So I'm just making myself do the work, and I take breaks when I need to, and I just keep at it, keep at it, keep at it. The whole purpose of this channel at first was just to start a channel. Well, I've had this channel forever, this YouTube account. But to start posting was I just play guitar, just cover riffs. And then what it became after that was me posting little snippets of original songs I'm working on. And then what it is now is me showing video by video the forms a song takes as it goes from a brand new riff all the way through to a song with drums and bass and all that stuff. And I just program it on Fruity Loops. That's all. I use decent sounding samples, but I really only am using the cheapest rig pretty much that you could possibly use. I don't know if it gets any cheaper than my rig, and I don't care because it serves my purpose. I can't even multi-track, really. I'll have to do some hood rat stuff to be able to make multi-tracking guitars work. So it's going to be fun when I go for that, because I want to have me on the screen playing one guitar track while I'm taking the video of me right here playing another guitar track. Because I like two guitar harmonies and stuff like that. Yeah. I mean, I'm a Metallica kid, so that's how it goes. All right, so some crazy shit that you'll find out is that everything is musical. Now, you might like this one, because you're you saw that one, the pentatonic thing, it's going a little quick, but what we have here is, you've probably seen the 1, 2, 3, 4s. Boring as hell, but it works. And there's going to be a bunch of people. I see all these guitar courses. Don't do this. It's not musical. Don't do that. Do what you want to do. Play guitar the way you want to play it. If you want to learn something from me, I don't think I have anything I can teach you. But other than how to be resilient, I can teach you that. But no, play what you want to play. But for those that say that there's nothing musical to be derived from the 1, 2, 3, 4, let's go to 2, 3, 4, 5 on your frets. Now, there's a song by Dream Theater called Erotomania. I'll show you the riff. Sounds musical as hell to me. Dream Theater is amazing. So obviously, whoever's telling you this stuff is full of it because everybody wants to sell their course. Everybody wants to sell something. I am not here to sell people anything. Me. I'm the product. See, every day, companies, corporations, and governments treat people. Thank you. Yeah, that's Dream Theater, brother. That's Dream Theater. John Petrucci is amazing. But every day, governments, corporations, everybody, they sell our information. They sell us like we're commodities. And if we are, then fine. I'm selling myself. It's just me playing guitar. I'm just Kevin, and Kevin has no idea. Here's another cool riff from later on in that song, too. You might like this one. Same song is that 1, 2, 3, 4 riff. John Petrucci. If you want to learn guitar from somebody, dude, that's the guy you want to look up. Look up John Petrucci, Petrucci, and the name of the video is Rock Discipline. This was a VHS cassette. I don't know how old you are, bro, but this was one of those instructional cassettes. And yeah, Rock Discipline. That's all you got to look up. Be a dude with a crazy colored guitar, long hair, slays, dude. Slays. Ask Tosin Abasi from Animals as Leaders. He'll tell you. I mean, I don't know him personally, but I've seen interviews where he just says flat out that he learned from that video. That's where you want to learn stuff from. That guy, yeah, that guy will get you on the right path as far as technique. Me, I'm just a wingnut. I wouldn't listen to me. I am far more the trickster than anybody who's too serious, that's for sure. All right, so we're at 190. I'm going to go at this run that's in the key of A, and the type of run or scale is called harmonic minor. I love the sound of these. That's the slow version. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, let's up that a little bit more. Let's go up to 200. 200 beats per minute. Cheap phone, cheap amp. All my tone comes, I record almost all the videos you see onto this phone with this little $100 amp. By far, the most expensive thing on my whole rig is my guitar. I've been playing for a long time, so I like having a decent guitar. 1, 2, 3, 4. us up that number a little bit. Let's go up to 220. Let's just jump 20 beats a minute. Let's see how this goes. This is about to hurt. Ah. Never rush yourself. Ugh. Nice. All right. And now, let us go up to... Where are we at now? Where are we at? We are at... harmonic minor. 230 beats per minute. Okay, let's drop that back down. Let's go back down to 200. Oh, yeah. All right. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to do more stuff that is extremely boring, but I'm just going to keep at it. A lot of people say, oh man, I practice, I do my work. video where it didn't happen. Same thing goes for police. Oh, yeah. So, now that I've gone through that nightmare, let's up the speed a little bit more. Now we're up at 210 beats per minute. All right, let's go up to 220 beats per minute. Oh, yeah. Back on up there. Oh, this sucks. But I'm not gonna... Actually, I need a second for my hand. This shit is hurting. Little hit of the vaporizer here. All right. And back at it. Man, it sucks. Too fast. Hurts my hand too much to play it at this speed. I gotta take it back down. Make yourself play slower. Make yourself go through the hell. Make yourself go through the pain. The world's gonna do nothing to you but push you through pain. So do it to yourself. That way they can't do nothing you wouldn't do to yourself. And that way you will be able to withstand it. I love you, puppy dog. Alright. Alright. Hurts too much, man. Oh, let's just riff. Feast of Burden by Dark Tranquillity. There we go. A little bit of bit of verb. You didn't hear that. Oh, man. Let's just fucking riff, dude. My hands hurt. The more I warm up, the less I actually get to play. If anybody in history or posterity wants to question why my strings aren't clipped, that's because I'm a Rage Against the Machine fan. Yeah, Tom Morello did. Tom Morello did. Me. Shut the front door. Anyways, what you're missing is that you're attacking the messenger when the message is true. The machine is our only enemy. This brings people together. Oh yeah. Streaming to Noah, my boy Tigra of V16. He stopped by. He's an awesome person. Super nice. Always encouraging. And he stopped in at my live. And I appreciated it. I still appreciate it. And I will always appreciate it. Why? Because just your time means something. Your time is valuable. Our time is valuable. Don't let anybody ever tell you that it's not. So, let's go and get my bitch ass back to work. So what we're looking at right now is we're looking at 230 beats per minute for the key of A harmonic minor. Did it at 230. Let's go up to 240 beats per minute. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh yeah. 250 beats per minute. Screw it. Let's go 255. 255 is alive. No disassemble. Ow! Don't let people break your hands, kids. Don't let people break your hands. Because even if you go to the law and you're in the right, if you don't have enough money, they don't give a fuck about you. 270 beats per minute and fuck the government. Boy, I keep messing that one up, don't I? Oh, that sucks. Don't let people break your hands, folks. Don't let people break your hands. Oh, yeah. I got all of 0 people in here, but you know what? I have an entire planet full of people inside my head. I'll be back. I need coffee. Woo! And I'm back. Alrighty, folks. You see that? That is cuteness. That's what that is. That's the inspiration. That's the inspiration right there. You are inspiringly beautiful. You are such a pretty girl. You are such a good girl. I love that dog. I love those puppies. I'm crazy about dogs. And yes, before anyone asks, I take the life of a dog over the life of a human any day. John Wick about it. Take that up to 280 beats per minute. 270 was my limit yesterday. yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Ain't got no one in my stream, but I don't care because you're there. I know you'll see me, at least I hope. So please come back now. Wait a minute. Can't come back if you've never been here. Get here first. You can't get here first, because Tigra V16 was first. That's right. He likes to comment first on a lot of things, too, because he's first on a lot of things. And even if he wasn't, he's one of the first people showing me love. So he'll always be first. Let's try for 290 beats per minute. Fast as hell. Ow. That hurts. Yeah, let's try it again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yo, Amiga Box. What's happening, Captain? Shit, man, I'm just chilling. Trying to run up a couple subscribers, do a live, get my practice in, rehab the hand, man. How you doing? You good? I hope so, brother. I hope so. Or sister. I don't know. Can't tell if you're, male, female, whatever from just a profile, but friend. Oh, man, 290 beats per minute right now with this harmonic minor run in the key of A, and I'm currently at my limit. Yesterday, my limit was 270, though. Almost. Oh, I gotta dial that back. 280 was my limit today. I had that nailed at 280 beats per minute. My hand's just fatigued. But yeah, man, I'm just chilling. Going through the motions, just trying to get my hand rehabbed. This hand's messed up. Good, man. I'm glad. I'm glad you're doing all right. But I'm going through the paces, and what I'm trying to do is just honestly get back some of the speed and accuracy I lost from all the damage to my hand. So let's go back down to 200 beats per minute. Let's actually go up to 220. What I'm doing now is pentatonic box scales. And when I mess it up, I gotta do the box shape 3 times. Can't give up, dude. They've been trying to kill me for years. It ain't gonna happen. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Ow. Oh, and that's the extent of speed this hand can take. I have to give it too many breaks too often. Oh, but yeah, just trying to keep this thing going, man. It's not the easiest thing in the world, but there's no choice. There is no choice. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'm living it and I'm live. That's right, everybody. I'm living it and I'm live. I ain't live to nobody, but I'm still live. Am I live? Am I not? Am I alive or am I not? Uh. That's like the heaviest riff ever. It's an Opeth song. I forget, what is that? Heir Apparent? Opeth's awesome. Oh, yeah. All right. Well. Oh. Well, anybody that stopped by, everybody that stopped by had 9 views on this one, and that's cool. It means 9 people, even if they just took a second out of their day, stopped in. Odds are the feed gave it to them. But I know I got 2 subscribers that decided to come over and decide to comment. Integra V16 and Amiga Box 123. Both of you. Both of you are active on my channel. Both of you are encouraging me. And I appreciate it, man. Okay, we can't let these robots win. We can't. The Matrix wasn't meant to be a fucking documentary.